Joining us now are the authors of Luminaries, Women Leaders Who Light the Way Through the Round Rock Fire Foundation, Deidre Brownell and Sarah Talley. Y'all, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, we're starting with you, Deidre. Talk to me about the Round Rock Fire Foundation and how y'all got started.
The Round Rock Fire Foundation was started in honor of my daughter Bailey, who went through an extended illness and passed away when she was 23 years old. During her illness and after she passed, our fire family carried us, and we wouldn't be here if we had not had them to help us out during that time. So watching what they did for us, I knew that I wanted every fire family to have support the way that we had support. And that's how we created the Round Rock Fire Foundation.
You said they went to the funeral home with you.
They did.
They mowed your yard. They played with your dogs. They did everything they can to support you in your time of grief.
Yes, when I could not get out of bed and when I could only stare at a wall, we had firefighter personnel at our house handling everything. And that truly was sitting next to us at the funeral home and planning her funeral with us. They were able to get us a building. They were able to just do so much for us. And the care and the love that we got from the firefighter personnel is the reason that we were able to be here today, truly. And then that is my reason for wanting to be part of the Round Rock Fire Foundation.
Yeah. You said it was planned at your table, your kitchen table.
It was. We started the foundation sitting at our kitchen table. Our story is well known through the fire department, and they knew what we wanted to do. And so we had a group of firefighters and their families and community leaders sit around our kitchen table, and we wrote bylaws and we studied and we learned. And in my chapter of the book, you'll see that I sat at my kitchen table again and wrote the board handbook, and there was tears and coffee stains, but we did it, and that's how we got started.
And it's all about paying it forward now, not only for the families, but for the firefighters themselves.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, Sarah, let's talk about Luminaries, Women Leaders Who Light the Way, and a little bit about what inspired this book.
Yeah, so the book actually is a part of a larger picture. So Sulit Press is the company that did the book, and it's a multi-author book that Deidre and I were blessed to be a part of. So a number of women came in, talk about their experience and leadership and what brought them to where they are today and what hardships they went through and how they utilize what they've learned and grown from to build who they are now. So that's a part of what we did with our chapters. We took it from two very different perspectives. Mine is more about the perspective of living the fire life and what that looks like behind the scenes to build the conference that we run with my husband and I that benefits the foundation. And Deidre talks a little bit about her story with Bailey and kind of how that built the foundation.
Well, yeah, you say the firefighter story is familiar, the family story is rarely heard. Talk to me about that.
So I think a lot of what people think a fire family looks like, they have a good idea that what they see on TV, what that looks like, in their minds. I think what happens behind the scenes is a lot of what people miss. The revolving door that we live with, the moving target that we live with, the missed schedules, the reallocation of our lives all the time on a constant basis, I think is what people really don't see behind the scenes. And so the chapters in our book kind of relive that and kind of put that internally, what that looks like, what you go through all the time. It kind of illuminates that.
Because it's 24 hours on, 48 off, something like that?
So it's funny that you asked that because it really just varies depending on the department. So one thing about the fire service that a lot of people don't understand is there's a lot of variability. So depending on the department, it's much like universities, right? You go to one college, you have an experience, then you go to another one. It's a very different experience, have the same goal, but the environment could be very different in how it operates. So fire service is the same way, depending on career or volunteer. All of those things vary depending on the environment that you're a part of. And so I think the part of the foundation that we're looking to serve is supporting what that looks like on the family side and how that supports the entire role of the department within the community.
It's so important to have the support of you guys at home. Deirdre, let's talk about the advice you'd share with other spouses and the families of firefighters.
I would tell them to get together, be a community, find ways that they can gather together, find ways that they can talk to their fire departments, and they help. Family is valued, and a strong firefighter comes from a strong family. So I would just say lean on each other and find your circle, because that's who you are.
And it sounds like you guys have certainly found yours, which is
Yeah.
incredible.
So
Yeah.
we have a great department that supports us.
Now you have something fun coming up. You have a pickleball tournament that's happening in October. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, it's going to be October 10th at the Tay House Pickleball Club in Georgetown, Texas. There will be food and fun and kids activities and lots of pickleball. And
Do you have to be good at pickleball in
you
order to-
absolutely
Okay.
don't.
No, you don't.
You don't have to.
No,
You
you
don't
don't.
even have to play. You can just come for the food and the fun and the family activities, and it really is going to be a fun event. You don't have to be playing. It's going to be great if you do play, but if you don't, just come and hang out with the families.
Well, that sounds good to me. And then if anybody's wondering about Luminaries and they're interested in learning more about the book, just what would you say to someone who might pick it up? What do you want them to walk away with?
I think a lot of feedback that we've gotten from the book and a lot of the chapters in the book talk about overcoming something hard to become something great and to become a version of yourself that you want to be, but you're not quite sure how to get there. So I think Luminaries is really just that. It kind of lights the way in terms of this is the next step that you take. This is an example of what this looks like, and this is how different women have done it in their lives. And I think anyone who reads the book can see themselves in it. We've heard that from a lot of people that have read it. So I think it's a great opportunity for you to learn something for yourself and take something with you and use it moving forward.
And use it as motivation. These are motivating women right here. I really appreciate y'all's time. Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
All right, for more information, visit roundrockfirefoundation.org.